What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. I'll tell you what, some knife days are better than other knife days. This is a better knife day. So this is the Vampire FIXedc, the second fixed blade from Wolf Knives. The artwork, as always, is awesome. I love the fact that it looks like some kind of VHS tape, and I think that's really cool. The story, Jack Wolf, Ben Belkin with his grandfather on the back. The art continues. It's just a great overall, entire package. You get the entire package is just really, really nice. So, but beyond the really nice box is the really nicer knife. And this is the package that I got. So I want to start with this because normally you get a slip when you get a knife from Wolf Knives, and it goes in the pocket. This one's even better. It's got a boot clip, belt clip, and it does have a retainer right there, so you can put it on a belt without having that when you pull the knife out, the whole thing lifts off. Like a lot of times on boot clips, they don't have that right there. That is very, very smart to have on there. It will lock on your belt. So this can be your actual EDC belt carry Wolf Knives knife. That, for me, that is fantastic news. That is fantastic. And the leather itself, even with a stuffed nose, I could smell that beautiful leather, man. That is just sweet with the logo embossed. I'm telling you, Ben Belkin, I really think I'm going to get that tattooed on me. I really think so. I think I'm going to do it. Mark my words, because when I say it, it's going to happen. So let's go over this because, wow. wow. Magnetic box. You can hear it click. Check this out. Oh my gosh, that polish is perfectly done. Look at this freaking blade. Oh my goodness. So let's go over some of the specs. Now, real quick, actually, I'll show you the different versions, and there's a special one, so hold on. All right, so we have the Camo Carbon 80s, and that is so, if you grew up in the 1980s, you know. Now, the best thing about this carbon stuff, you'll see it especially right here, that gray area. When you take that out in the sun, that is one of the most ridiculously cool looking things you will ever see. So here you have a titanium fluted, so you get that pure titanium grip. That is so good looking with the black blade. You have the rosewood, which is just always sexy. You have what I have right now, which is probably my favorite because it's a vampire, the Kieranite True Blood DLC. This is a vampire knife. It's got to have that. But wait, there's more. There's this one. Now, I'm not a purple guy, but a lot of people are. But what I am is a micarta guy, and I freaking love this micarta. But this one is going to be an exclusive that you can get from Blade HQ. It's the only one. So otherwise you have to go through Wolf Knives, or you go through his dealer's list, and you can pick one of these up, or one of those up. But this one is going to be exclusive to Blade HQ. So one of the things that he did different from his first fixed blade was something by request, where he added a small lanyard, a braided lanyard with a decorative pin. Now, you can use that especially for this. And it doesn't seem like much, but when you have a 3-finger grip, having this, where you squeeze between these fingers, it locks it. And I'm pulling. It locks it. You can see my fingers are changing color. It locks it in there. That is fantastic, and it actually works. I'm no fan of 3-finger grips because my hands are so big, I lose at the end. That lanyard really freaking works. I had my doubts. I'm not gonna lie. I had my doubts, but that thing is so pretty to look at. It is so pretty to look at. Okay, so it is a coffin pattern. Obviously, it's a fixed blade. God, this is so nice. It's a fixed blade. Kieranite True Blood is the scale. Snake knot paracord with red anodized aluminum bead. Every one of them is going to have a different bead, obviously. The sheath is ambidextrous, black leather, white. And so ambidextrous doesn't mean you take this clip and throw it on the other side. Ambidextrous means you can put your blade in this way. You can put your blade in this way. So it's going to be able to be carried on both sides. Awesome. Having that little lanyard, boom, really, really makes it easy to come out of the sheath. I'm talking easy, smooth, almost like me with my rough throat right now. All right. So we have, let's see, the hardware is DLC titanium Torx on this. And you can see that, just those little black screws. It is a hollow grind crucible S90V steel. As always, perfectly done with these guys. The blade finish is DLC belt satin. The total length is 6 inches. The blade length is 3.02. The cutting edge is 2.65 inches. You got that beautiful sharpening choil there. And let's see, scale to scale, we're talking about 0.36 inches. The blade stock, as always, is 3 millimeters. It's really nice. And it does have a Rockwell of 6061. Let's see. Let's see the edge geometry. I gotta be careful not to laugh because every time I do a hack. So I keep losing my hairs. I probably should stop talking. I'm blowing them off. You can see it is 100%. 100% shave sharp. Hold on. I took that medicine that loosens the stuff inside of you, and now it's all loosening, so I'm hacking it up. And I'm trying to be nice to you guys and not make you have to listen to it. I'm a good guy. So we're going to take this outside, and we're going to cut with it. It is just awesome. Remember, the release date for this today is April 17th. Right? Is it April? I think we're in April, January, February, March, April. Yeah, it's the 4th month, I think. So I think today is April 17th. So this releases for tomorrow on the 18th. Remember, knife collectors, because these are collectible knives. People will buy these up and save them and then sell them for more money later on because they're scumbags instead of just wanting a great knife. So if you're one of those people that just wants a great knife or you collect it for you, jump on these fast because they will sell out and then they will be in demand and jerks will charge you a whole lot of money for them. So jump on it, but right now we're going to take it outside. We are getting a whole lot of wind out here. That's why it's been taking me so long to try and get this outside. Look at this. Look at this. The coffin handle, that swell makes the grip so nice, but it's just overall, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. This knife is rocking. Oh, speaking of rocking, Wild America. Look up Wild America Rockstar. If you guys like good music, check that thing out. These are friends of mine and they jam. All right, hold on. All right, let's have some fun with this guy right here. So first things first, I want to try the ability to skin. So we're going to use leather basketball with the rubber in it. And look at this. This is super, super clean cutting. The ability to just rip through things. Woo-wee. That's just so nice. Make sure I'm actually in the... That is... Look at this line. That is amazingly clean. The last knife I used, I cut... And you can see how jagged all this is right here. This is what I just cut with this knife. Look at the difference. This was done with a really sharp knife. It cut this really well. Nowhere near as nice as this cut. That is absolutely telling right there. Look at the difference in those cuts. That says so freaking much about this knife. All right, so let's get you down here.
Now let's just cut it. Wow, that was a breeze through. That was a push cut. I don't even have to saw with it. Now I do because this one's too wide, but I guess not. That is amazing. This is leather and rubber. I hope you guys can hear the wind, but holy Moses, that is nice. Let's try a rip cut. Let's see if I have enough to grab onto. I do, and you can see the rip is perfect. This knife is super nice. Wow, it is windy out here, boys and girls. This is like crazy wind. Woo-wee. This area of Arizona doesn't get as hot as some of the other areas, but a lot of it's because we have a constant breeze. They say it's windy 2 times a year out here. The first half of the year and the second half of the year. So we do get a bit of wind. Let's tie that up. Just beautiful. A beautiful cutting tool right here. This thing is super nice. And I'm hoping that you guys can actually hear me. The thing is though, even if you can't, who really cares? Because this knife is doing all the talking right here. This knife is doing all the talking. That is a very thick piece of tied together twine. I don't know if I can hold on to it. If I cut away from it, it's hard to hold on to with my hands. So I'm going to put it down. We're going to try just a sweet cut right here. It's all wound up. And that was incredibly easy. This thing, it comes sharp, it comes ready to go. This is beautiful. All right, let's find something we can slice into here. Remember, this is an EDC. Woo! This is an EDC belt knife. The clip enables you to pocket it, or the sheath enables you to pocket it. You can boot it, you can belt it. You can do pretty much anything you want to carry this thing, and this thing is wanting to be carried. This is a cutter's knife. Anything you need to do, I don't care what you do for work, you got a blade that you need to cut with, this blade is going to cut. And the lanyard, I just cut one cut without it because I took it off my finger. What a huge difference it has putting that lanyard in the finger. That is just super, super nice. Let's see here. Go with the side grip. Those curls are sweet and tight. My hat's blowing off my head. This knife is a cutter. This knife is a freaking cutter. And it's comfortable. I didn't even notice inside, and I hope it's catching. It's metallic. I didn't notice that. I really hope that's picking up. It is metallic. Oh, it's making it even better. This thing's getting better. Every time I look at it, I'm seeing something different. That is absolutely stunning. This knife is crazy nice. All right, let's take up some of this plastic here. Let's see. This knife always cuts plastic easier than every other knife. I mean, any knife he produces. They just cut way better for some reason. And I try to cut plastic with most knives, and a lot of them are just going to breeze right through. But this one, it's so super smooth and so super easy. There's nothing about this that is undesirable as far as a cutting tool. Let's see. I got some other plastic here. Let's see. It is so nice. It is so nice. These guys over at Wolf Knives, you can produce a knife anywhere. You can produce a knife any way. But a knife can only come out as good as it's designed. And I have to say that this is designed meticulously, perfectly. I mean, gosh, it's like you go to church and you pray, Lord, can you please finally send me a good pocket-sized belt EDC that I can use for everyday cutting. Okay, here you go. And it's just freaking immaculate. Remember, these guys are on sale tomorrow. If you want the micarta, that beautiful micarta, go to Blade HQ. I believe it's like 2 p.m. Eastern time that they actually go on sale. Absolutely worth it. This thing is so nice. This is so nice. It's instant love. Put it in your hand, it's instant love. I gotta go back in because even, oh, there goes my hat. My trees are blowing sideways. It is windy out here, man. It is so super windy. All right, so I gotta say, I want to say that's it for this one, like I always do, but this is not it for this one. This knife is getting a whole lot of attention and a whole lot of love. This thing is worth it. Abso-freaking-lutely worth it. Awesome job, Ben Belkin. Awesome job, Jack Wolf Knives. This thing is awesome. It's just, there's no other way to put it. It's a wonderful, wonderful knife. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.